Welcome to this demo of Julia, our AI chatbot for university websites. I'll start by showing you how it works on a website that's up and running. This is a college in the US, and so if I'm a student, I come onto the website. I see down here it says, "Hi, how can I help?" And a little circle there, and I click on that, and you'll see I've already asked questions previously, so you can see how this works, but it's simple. I type in my question, and then this answer comes. So you can see that the answer is very comprehensive, but it's brief and it's conversational. So the question was about tuition fees. Here's the total, and then there's a breakdown. And then I carry on. Next I say, tell me about your computer science program, AI specialty. And it tells me, again, it's conversational and it's brief. And in this case, with computer science, I have a choice of Bachelor of Arts or computer science. And the AI actually asked me a question, which track am I interested in? But I jump on to another question. What are the admission requirements? And those are listed. And I can carry on with whatever questions I want. And I will get a response. And the main information source is all the data we've extracted from the website and converted into an AI-compatible format and moved into an AI-compatible data set. I'll tell you more about how that works shortly. So from a user point of view, it's very simple. You come on, and if you've used ChatGPT or any other publicly available AI large language model, you'll know what it's like. Next, I'm going to show you what, as a subscriber, you have access to behind the scenes. So this is the dashboard that you can access to do what I'm about to show you. Good starting point is under AI customization, you put in your university name here. I've got the company name, and then your university's website address, and then your university's mascot. You just click on the edit, and then you would add whatever your mascot or icon is that you want here. You can call the assistant whatever you'd like. We call it Julia for promotional purposes, but you can rename it to whatever you want. You can put in here the personality, the tone of the chatbot. We've got friendly and helpful. You could put professional, formal, whatever you want. And the purpose of the AI assistant, we've got answer questions, qualify leads. Next, I'm going to take you to the other things that you can do with the dashboard. So I'll start with data. Now I'm going to go to AI configuration, and we call the data set the memory bank. This explains how it works. And adding data is very simple. I just click this plus sign, and you'll notice it says enable full website scrape. This is something only we can do because it can be quite involved. Many schools have 5, 10, 15,000 pages, and so we want to be sure that we've extracted all of them before we convert it to an AI-compatible format and put it into the data set. Still, as a subscriber, you can add a lot of data on your own. So you'll notice you can add a URL. That would be an individual page. An example of that could be on a government website covering visas, student visa requirements for your country. You go there, and typically there's not more than 5 or 10 pages on student visa requirements. And you could copy and paste each of those pages, put it in here, you click save, and then the conversion to an AI-compatible format happens automatically, and that data is transferred to your data set. You can also add data from PDFs or documents, and you can put in there, for example, the answers you want to your frequently asked questions. You can put in custom answers to questions that require perhaps more complex answers. And you can also add other things in there, which I'll show you later, such as lead qualification questions. So that's the data part of it. Again, straightforward. Now, once you've created the data set, we go to what's called the widget playground. And in here, a few things. You can set the font you want and your branding colors, and you can put in the question you want above the bubble students would click to get access to the AI. The big part of this section here, though, is we can test the AI before it goes on your website. So you and we will type in questions, see what answers we get, and those answers will come here to test conversations. And if I click on a test conversation, I get the full transcript here. And so I can look at the answers, and let's say there's an answer and we think, that's not an ideal answer. Well, you tell us what is an ideal answer, and then we give the AI instructions or prompts accordingly so that we're tweaking and optimizing, improving the answers all the time. Human involvement is best there, but this can be done very quickly. Now, you can also download all the transcripts of conversations here, and it's the same once you're up and live. You come up to conversations, and the conversations would appear here. You click on them, and the transcript would appear. So you can see exactly what students are asking you. Now, the next thing I'll show you is on the lead management side. If I want to have the AI ask lead qualifier questions, for example, what's your budget? When do you want to start? what grades do you have, or whatever it might be. You can put in your questions here along with the answers that you would consider ideal. Then we can instruct the AI, once a student answers 3 questions or whatever it might be, ask for their contact details. And for students who leave their contact details, we just click Lead Management, and the date, the name, email address, or phone number, or WhatsApp number all appears here. So now you've got your data in there, we've done the testing, and we've set it up so the lead qualification questions are asked and contact deals are captured by students who are willing to leave them. Now finally, how do you get this onto your school website? You just come down here to AI Embed Code. You copy this code, and then your website team puts it onto the website or the specific pages on the website, wherever you want it. That takes no time at all, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. One last thing. Under user settings, I can designate managers. So these are people who have full control of the platform. They can vet data that goes in. And then you have regular users we call representatives. They can access the conversations and they can check for contact details for anyone who left them, but they cannot add and delete data on their own. Only the managers can do that so that there's some control. So that shows you how Julia works. If you're interested to find out more, please email me, cal@global.study. Thank you.